Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome to beautiful Southern California. Today I'll be doing a special edition of Versus. I'm going to do In-N-Out versus Five Guys. So I have to admit before I do any of this tasting that I am a California girl and I am, let's say, predispositioned towards In-N-Out, but I'm going to do my best to be unbiased because I know that this is a very contentious rivalry between these two burger joints. Some of you may know I live in Providence, Rhode Island, and I see Five Guys everywhere, and In-N-Out is mostly a West Coast kind of thing. So whenever I come visit my family, I always go to In-N-Out because it just warms the cockles of my heart. So what I've done is ordered two sets of burgers. I've ordered from Five Guys the double patty, and I've ordered the double from In-N-Out, so I could do as close of a comparison as possible. So I got a drink and fries with both meals as well. Five Guys, I chose to get the Cajun fries, which has a seasoning powder on top. Please let me know if you like these kinds of videos. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other versus challenges you'd like to see. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, a little history about these two companies. Five Guys was started in 1986 by a family of, not surprisingly, five guys. And In-N-Out was started in California, and I believe in 1968, I think. So they've been around for a long time. We do see some similarities in graphic design in terms of choosing white and red. Interesting. So I'm gonna start with Five Guys first. First, I have a beverage. I had to get ginger ale, unfortunately, because they were out of Coke. The fries at Five Guys are much fatter, and I got the seasoning on them, so they have this nice little orange color to them. All right, let's give them a taste. Itadakimasu. Sadly, they're a little cold, but still pretty tasty. That Cajun seasoning tastes a bit like Old Bay seasoning. Lots of celery in there, garlic, salt. Pretty salty, but very, very tasty. In terms of texture, they're nice and soft and tender in the inside, and there's a little bit of potato skin on there, which I appreciate. And I noticed that the sign at Five Guys said that these were freshly cut. Great. They also have free peanuts for you there. Five Guys was originated in Virginia, so I can see how the southern staple would make an appearance. Free roasted peanuts. Free is always great in my book. Tastes like a nicely salted roasted peanut. So here's the burger. It is beautiful. It's a sesame seed bun. And I got the two patties. Nice fresh iceberg lettuce. I requested mayo, ketchup, and mustard. 2 slices of tomato, and I got American cheese in there as well. Right, sandwiched in between the two patties. So, looks great. Right, let's give that a go. Itadakimasu. That's good. And that's delicious. Really tender bun that's slightly sweet, a little bit of sesame in there. The meat is nice and juicy and tender. You've got the chopped lettuce, so you don't get like sheets of lettuce coming out, which is great. The tomato is nice and fresh. Delicious. Huge burger though, just huge. I don't think I would ever come close to finishing this. Excellent. All right, let's wash that down with a little bit of ginger ale. So for $13, I got a double burger, some peanuts, an order of fries, and a large drink. All right, let's move on to In-N-Out. So I got a fountain drink. I got my Coke. It came in a standard fountain drink dispenser, and yeah, I love Coke. Next, let's take a look at these fries. These fries are hand cut as well, much thinner than the Five Guys, and these do not have any seasoning on them. Sadly, those fries are very cold. But they have a great potato flavor, and I have to say, if you've never had In-N-Out fries before, it might be a bit of an acquired taste because they do taste different, and they have a very different texture. They're a little starchier and not as kind of fluffy and potatoey inside. I love them, but I grew up eating them, but some of you might have qualms about them. And they're not quite crisp, although you can order them extra crisp if you like. Yum! And here is my double sandwich, double wrapped. And the bun is plain, there are no sesame seeds. And inside of this are 2 patties of beef, each topped with cheese. I got regular onions. There's some lettuce in there, a large slice of tomato, and In-N-Out special secret sauce, which is basically a Thousand Island dressing. It tastes like home. It is so scrumptious, delicious. The burger is well cooked. There's a little bit of crispness to it. Patties don't look like they're hand shaped, and they're a little bit thinner than the Five Guys ones, so they're not as kind of juicy. There's a helicopter flying by, please pardon that sound. The burger is also slightly toasted too, so it's soft, but it has a little bit of a crispness and a chew to it. I think there's definitely more lettuce on this burger than the Five Guys burger, and it's not shredded, so there's more of a lettucey crunch to it. And there's definitely more onion on this burger because it's just a slice of onion rather than being chopped up onion. Oh yes, these are little banana peppers that In-N-Out offers as well. So near the condiment section, you can get yourself some hot chili peppers, delicious. You can also have some secret sauce is great too. You can order more of this to have with your fries, and this is what they put on their burger. This meal was $6.95 and it included a double burger, fry, and drink. So about half the price of the Five Guys burger. Who's the winner of this versus challenge? I'd have to say In-N-Out. Both of these were excellent burgers, but In-N-Out was definitely the winner for me. Maybe that has something to do with my own nostalgia. I just feel like it's not such a messy burger, not so dense. It feels fresher to me. In terms of fries, I would have to say it's kind of a toss-up. It depends on the style of fries that you like. I like the In-N-Out burgers because I like that potato-y flavor, but for those of you that like seasoned fries, Five Guys might be the way to go. And in terms of soda machines, they both serve Coke. I have to say the Five Guys machine didn't cooperate with me. Any other details? Oh, also In-N-Out is not a franchise. I really appreciate that. They have not franchised their business because they want to maintain the quality of their food. Gotta give some props to that. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Share this video with your friends, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, and I shall see you in the next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye!